Greetings, Eric Backer, New Zealand naturopath, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the CanXida range of supplements. Thanks for checking out my video. Questions, I get them all the time. How soon can I do the Candida Crusher diet? When can I start? I want to start. I think I've got a yeast infection. I want to get on top of this thing. Okay, let's talk about the initiation of the program and how you can get this thing underway. Like anything in life, it all requires some forward planning. So you've really got to think about this thing carefully. Have you got Candida? Maybe you haven't got Candida. Maybe you've got a parasite problem. Maybe you've just got a lack of beneficial bacteria. Maybe you're just constipated or got diarrhea because you're eating the wrong kind of food. So it might pay to do a few checks or tests first if you're really uncertain. Okay? But bear in mind that the treatment for Candida yeast infection and parasites and SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, is very, very similar. Just a small changes between each program. But if you're going to do the Candida Crusher approach, if you're going to follow my dietary recommendations, my supplement recommendations, it's going to basically target all of these parasites and bacteria and yeast infections. That's what I designed it for. I didn't design the Candida Crusher approach just to target Candida albicans. I didn't design it just to target SIBO or parasites. I designed it to get the digestive system up to a very high spec, okay, which in turn will improve your immune system and your endocrine system, and your whole health will improve as a consequence. Right? So there's no point starting, for example, a week before Christmas. There's no point starting it when you've got 2 weeks vacation and you're supposed to spend time with your husband or your wife. I mean, that's a dumb thing to do. You don't really detox during your holidays, unless you are your own boss like me and you can plan, time out, when you need to. So think carefully to begin with about the timing of the Candida diet, okay? When is the slack time of the year for you? Have you got kids coming over to stay? Is your mother living with you at the moment? You know what I mean? Are you going through a divorce? Has your husband just lost his job? So think about the relevance of the timing. Timing is everything when it comes to having a cleanse. So let's assume that the timing is right. Now's a good time for you to do it. All right? So if you're going to plan this thing, I want you to have a good think again about how long you want to do it for, how much time you've got. What are you willing to do? What steps are you willing to take to make sure it's a successful cleanse? Okay? To what degree do you want to improve your health? What are your expectations from the Candida Crusher cleanse? If you follow my instructions as outlined in your book, you're going to get an amazing outcome. You really are. This is the same outcome that's been used now by thousands and thousands of people now in many, many countries, all through the EU region, Canada, the US, many Asian countries now. Lots of people in Australia, New Zealand that follow this Candida Crusher approach. I've had so many emails and YouTube comments on how the program really works. So make no doubt about it, the program will work. But will you work? That's the point I'm trying to make. Are you willing to engage in the program? Or are you going to be one of those sissy people who just do a half-cocked approach, and just fiddle around with it and don't really engage? If you don't engage in something, it's not going to work. So you've really got to put your heart and soul into this, particularly if you've been unwell for a long, long time, okay? You've got to want to do it, not for your partner, not for your kids, not for your mother, not for your pet budgerigar or hamster or whatever you've got. You've got to do it for yourself, okay? And I can guarantee you this, when you do it properly and you feel amazing, guess what's going to happen to the people around you? They're going to be blown away and they're going to want to feel like how you feel, all right? I've seen this so many times, I can't tell you how many times I've seen it, where the wife got better and then the husband engaged. Where the husband got really good and then by default the wife wanted to really get good too. So don't make the mistake of being really enthusiastic about a program like this and then try and really force or coax your husband into joining you. Forget it, let them go. Okay, let them eat their yum-yum bars on the couch with cans of beer and stuff. When they're ready, when they see how your health's improved, they are going to be dying to feel and look like you do, okay? By default. I've worked hard on my garden. I consider myself to have a beautiful garden. And I know that I've inspired many, many other people to do a similar thing. Lots of my wife's friends now have been getting involved in gardening and planting roses and vegetables and fruit trees and things. I didn't tell them a thing. They just came over to my place and they liked it so much they took photos, put it on their Facebook page, shared it with other people, and now they're doing the same stuff. If people like what they see, they'll want a piece of the action. Okay, so that's also a good heads up for you. Don't change people; they'll change themselves when they see what they like. Okay? So timing is right. We're not going to try and get other people doing what we want to do. We're going to do it ourselves because actions speak louder than words. Okay. Understand it's going to take time to do this cleanse. You're not going to feel amazing in 14 days. It's not going to happen. Right? If you've been unwell for a long time, and some of my patients have been unwell for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. Let's just say you've been sick for 5 to 7 years. Give yourself 12 months to recover. 12 months to get to a level where you're feeling really, really good. You're going to be working gently to start with. You're going to build up intensity. And then eventually you're going to engage more and more and more, and then make more significant change to the point where it becomes part of your makeup, of who you are. The changes have got to be long-term. The changes have got to be permanent for several years. Eventually, those changes will become your default setting. That's who you are. That's what you're known to do. You're known to walk all the time. You're known to eat good food. You're known to drink lots of water. Always try and visualize the type of person that you want to become. That's really good advice I've read in many self-help books. Imagine yourself being in amazingly good health. Listen to guys like Tony Robbins. I call that guy Motor Mouth. He's got a mouth with a turbocharger on it. He just talks that fast. But what Tony Robbins said once in one of his videos I watched on YouTube was amazing. He said, you know, just live through the motions that you are already highly successful. You're a very successful person in all endeavors of your life. You're successful in your social life, in your professional life. You've got lots of money. You've got amazing health. You radiate that health out to other people, which in turn infects them and makes them want to become like you. When people change and want to be like you, you usually know you're on the right track. You know what I mean? So I hope you understand some of these principles I'm trying to bring across to you. If you want something and you want it with that much determination, you will get what you want. Right? So, what was the question again? I'm getting off track here. Okay, when can I start the diet? So, the motivation's got to be there. You've got to do it for the right reasons. You've got to have the time. The timing's got to be right. You've got to plan these things out. Start going to your pantry, you know, where you keep your food. Look at your refrigerator. Look at the other people in the house who are eating there. Are they eating very dissimilar to you? Are you going to be like way out on a limb? Are they all having burgers and pizzas and Coca-Cola for dinner every day, but you're going to eat healthy food? There might be a bit of disparity there. So, you know, and again, it comes back, don't change people. You just do what you want to do for yourself and keep working on your health. Slowly but surely, you can do this. You don't have to jump into this head on right up front. Okay, if you're going to eat an elephant, you take one little bite every day, and after a year, the whole elephant's been consumed. Okay, so small steps. Now, a step for you may be, for example, just to cut out the treat that you've been buying for yourself regularly. It could be a packet of potato crisps or something. It could be a chocolate bar once or twice a week you're buying. That's the start. Just stop buying that chocolate bar, okay? But don't stop buying the chocolate bar and go on a massive detox and then go to the gym all in the same week, all right? Gentle, gentle, gentle. Small steps first and keep leading up into bigger change. Remember, the changes you make, I want them to be permanent and lifelong, all right? If the chocolate bar is going to be glued to your hip, well, then you're going to end up with muffin tops, you know? And you know that, whether it's donuts or things like that. These things have to become less part of you. You've got to move them out. It's all totally achievable. Right? You can start the cleanse at any time when you feel it's appropriate for you. What's the finishing point? There is no finishing point. If you look at the Candida crusher approach, we've got a big cleanup. Okay, we've got the meat, eggs, vegetables, the MEVI kind of diet, which is an induction into that. And then we've got a low allergy phase, so we take allergenic foods out. That's mainly relevant if you've got like lots of gut problems and allergies and gas and bloating and stuff like that. And then we've got a very slow reintroduction of different foods. Right? Follow the diet properly as I've outlined in these videos and also in my book. Take the CanXida products. I couldn't care less what products you took, whether you took them or not, but the CanXida formulations were specifically designed to go with the information in my videos and in my book. Many people now are giving me glowing reports of using those 3 formulations, and they're starting to incorporate them into the MEVI diet, and they're keeping them with food for several months until they get to a high state of health, and then they're cutting them back. The CanXida Remove is brilliant for cleaning up the gut. The CanXida Restore will help to rebuild any damage to the gut. And the CanXida Rebuild is going to help to build very good cellular nutrition and get you up to a very high state of health. Remember to read the lifestyle section. I want you to move and engage your body in different things. Okay? Think about all these concepts. So I hope this was a useful video for you. I know that I tend to talk a lot and get quite excited about these things. But I want this program to work for you. I made it especially for people. You know, a self-help program. You don't have to see me. Many patients do see me. Many decide not to see me but to follow advice in the videos and use some of my products, and then get themselves to a high state of health. That's what it's all about. That's why I train. That's why I see people, because I like to see people's lives improve. Blimey, it's hot today. Oh, it must be about 90 Fahrenheit at the moment. Hot summer here in New Zealand at the moment. So, with all that said, I thank you again for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and send me any questions you want in the comment section. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.